Good morrow, investigators. Andy here from Twisted Narrative, and welcome to, well, something new, Candela Obscura chat. It's going to be a very short video. The Candela Obscura rules, the quick start rules, are now live, along with Critical Role's first actual play as well, both on Twitch for their subscribers and on YouTube. It dropped last night. I'm beginning to hear all sorts of comments about it, mostly positive, but there are some negative people out there in internet land. So I kind of wanted to offer my first thoughts on it as well. I'm no RPG guru, don't pretend to be. I believe we're always learning, however long we've been playing or running. But this is the internet, so I'm going to give you my personal thoughts and feelings, um, because that's what everybody else seems to do. Firstly, most of us have only seen the quick start rules, so it's obviously not possible to comment on the full rooms. What we have seen yet, we can speculate, but I don't overly want to sort of speculate. Most of the criticisms that I've seen so far is the big question: is Candela Obscura innovative? Well, I've read through it, and I'm certainly not as well read as I would like to be with all of the other systems out there. Um, I mean, it's certainly been heavily influenced by a number of other systems, both mechanically and setting wise, but I don't see this as a bad thing. First and foremost, it doesn't claim to be brand new, and I very much like what they've done here. They have cherry picked the very best of the mechanics from these other systems and sort of brought them together. And we've only seen a soupçon of the full rules, so it's going to be very interesting to see once the core rules are released later this year. It's been influenced by Blades in the Dark and Vassen, for sure. Um, they have, with their updated quick start rules, acknowledged that as well, which I think is a fantastic thing to do. I think you can be really clever out there and try and create a brand new system, but there's perhaps a reason why they haven't. Sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel, and I think that's very much in this case. I think the rule set matches the setting very, very nicely. Will it succeed? Well, I mean, a system lives or dies by its community. Critical Role has a wonderfully vast, diverse community. Um, I'm sure that when it goes on full release, it's going to sell like hotcakes, and I can't wait to get my hands on a copy. I shall certainly be purchasing one. And the longevity of the system, I think, will fundamentally be based on what extra assignments, supplements, adventures, and the like that go alongside with it. Very much hoping that they allow third party publishers to add to what is out there. And I think this helps keep it fresh and grow the game, really. And I think if they do that, if they reach out into other sort of writers and the like, I think it's going to be very successful. The hits on their YouTube channel and on their Twitch are massive. Um, there are sort of questions: that is the Critical Role audience just purely into Dungeons and Dragons or just into those performers? And I don't think so. I think the Critical Role um, cast, as it were, and the whole sort of organisation now, the company is very good at what they do. Fantastic people. I've seen them grown from sort of geek and sundry right through to where they are now, and I very much wish them, even greater success. And I'm loving this setting. It's for those of you who do know me, I like my supernatural urban mysteries, and this is perfect for that. Um, I've already started running a mini campaign as well, which is also an actual play, so you can get to see me running a game on YouTube. The link is in the description below. Please check it out. Uh, whilst it's nowhere near as polished as the Critical Role actual play, it perhaps shows what a more regular game of Candela Obscura would be like, unless you, of course, have a massive budget and professional actors at your table. I also try and describe the mechanics of the game as we do the playthrough, which you might find helpful as well. I've run a fair few games since the the quick start rules were released, and the more I use the system, the more I really, really like it. I'm finding nuances within it that I can make work to tell better narratives and stories, and help the players also do the same. I'm very, very excited to see what they put into the overall product later this year. Um, it goes without saying that I'm happily going to be adding Candela Obscura alongside the other systems I enjoy running. Um, for those of you who are unaware, you can download the Quick Start rules from their website or on DriveThruRPG for free. So go take a look. Once again, links down in below. That's all I've got to say on the matter. No, it's not new. I don't think it needs to be. I think it pulls together for this kind of genre of game all of the great mechanics and great setting, fusing it together. Um, I'm going to be doing a lot more Candela Obscura chat, maybe deep dives into the rules and how I use them and the like, plus the actual plays. So please give us a like and a subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any of our Candela Obscura content. Until then, investigators, may you stay free of bleed.